So the pedal steel is a one-of-a-kind, unmistakable instrument that when you hear it, you know what it is. And it kind of, it's mostly for country music. And so when you apply it to different types of music other than country, it automatically gives it that country twinge. So there's a bunch of pedal steel moments in songs that I always just get stuck on and love and listen to over and over. So I've got some examples that I'm going to show you and we're going to listen to together. They're not in any particular order. They're just my favorites. And I'm sure I'm missing a bunch, or there's ones that I don't know of. So leave me a comment if I leave anything out. And I should probably mention that I'm taking all these tracks and jacking up the pedal steel and lowering the accompaniment. So if they sound a little not like you're used to, that's the reason why. This is the Flying Burrito Brothers, Christine's tune. Sneakypetekleinow on the pedal steel. He's really the guy. I mean, as far as pedal steel in rock music, I'd have to say he's number one because he was in such high demand during this time. He played with so many people. He's on Sweethearts at the Rodeo, played with Linda Ronstadt. He's all over the place. Not a lot of bands have a pedal steel player that are rock bands, that is, a dedicated This is kind of like a Jimi Hendrix solo on the pedal steel. So this song, in my opinion, is kind of like the epitome of pedal steel in a rock song. Here comes another Hendrix solo. Because pedal steel is like, it's a lead and a rhythm instrument, but a lot of times people use it to like bob in and out of, so it's almost like they're doing a lead instrument through the whole thing. So this is Littlefeat. I love this song. It's kind of hokey. And there he is again. That's Sneaky Pete. This is like 10 years after the other song. My hands are numb from hanging on that steering wheel. So this got like a Zydeco feel to it, which Littlefeat they do from time to time, but it's not like the main thing that they do. This song is kind of an anomaly in their repertoire. Don't you know how much I hate to be so cold and so alone? He's got such precision. It's like such speed. It's like a squirrel moving super fast or a tree. Sweet New Orleans, that's where my girl, she waits for me. So this is on the Littlefeat album, Down on the Farm. And as you can tell, he's just like soloing almost through the whole thing. Here comes a nice little section here. Sneaky Pete. All right, let's switch over to some Parliament from the album Osmium. Little Old Country Boy, written by Ruth Copeland. She's got a couple songs on this album, but I love the bass and the drums in this album. It's just kicking. So it's kind of like a joke song almost about a little old country boy who gets caught being a peeping Tom for his own girlfriend because he thinks she's cheating on him. I love how the acoustic guitar comes in here and does like these little, almost like the Joker, answer, call and response. So here comes solo. That was a guy named Paul Franklin, who's an ace pedal steel player, and I guess he's from Detroit, where they were out of. Then, of course, you have your Led Zeppelin songs, Tangerine, That's the Way, Your Time Is Gonna Come. Those are all wonderful pedal steel parts. And you've got bands these days, there's Robert Randolph, you know, he's just parked behind his pedal steel, doing it more in more of a soul R&B kind of way. But probably my favorite of a band that has a dedicated pedal steel player is a band from Athens, Georgia called Japan Cakes. It's just like hits the spot. Very soothing and ethereal Johnneff on the pedal steel. All right, so we can't talk about pedal steels in quote unquote rock songs without talking about Jerry Garcia, because Jerry Garcia plays a mean pedal steel. We probably know it the most from Teach Your Children. Awesome song. Huge hit. Crosby, Stills and Nash, they have 10 hits that are as big as this, but they don't have a pedal steel player that can play like Jerry Garcia. And this is the Grateful Dead from Dire Wolf, with Jerry playing pedal steel. Grateful Dead, they don't have the hits that Crosby, Stills and Nash do, but they got all the chops. You can hear the similarities between this and Teach Your Children. There's, of course, Sugar Magnolia. It's got steel going through the whole thing, but this is like the solo section. But the best pedal steel on a Grateful Dead album is on Pride of Cucamonga. John McFee is playing this pedal steel. It's not Jerry. John McFee's a Bay Area guy. He ended up in the Doobie Brothers. He's been in the Doobie Brothers for like 40 years. So there's all these like little sections where he gets to do his like, basically a solo in variations. I love this song, you know. It's like so kind of cheesy, Pride of Cucamonga, but you know, I get it. And I understand why other people don't. That's it for now. My name's Fran. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit the notifications button if you're digging this kind of scene. And we'll see you next time.